Thanks so much for being with us today on the Morning Mix. So glad you're here. And we are joined in the studios right now by some very special guests. A few of my colleagues, Matt Thompson and Theresa Kibby. Both of you, thanks so much for being with us today.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Now, what we're here to talk about is the upcoming S.C.C. theater production, Pan Alley Tavern. Theresa is playing Mamie Brannigan. She's also the music director for this play. It's a full-blown musical, dance numbers, everything. Matt, you're playing Bill Goldschmidt. Why don't you tell folks out there just what Pan Alley Tavern at S.C.C. Theater is all about?
Glad to do it, Greg. Pan Alley is an original musical set in the 1900s, specifically 1919, where Prohibition has just been ratified, and we're all in a local bar in New York City, the neighborhood that never ends. And it's just a bunch of people who love each other and love their bar coming together and sharing life and sharing stories. As I've said, Prohibition's on its way, and they're all going, what are we going to do? Our watering hole is going to close down. We also see a hint of love story taking place throughout there. You see that through the songs. You see that through the interactions. We have some special surprises that take place. You've got some other action outside the bar that's taking place with the unions, with labor unions specifically. And I think it's just a great story that you see just kind of culminate at the end in a sweet moment when, despite all the odds...
Yeah, no spoilers now.
Exactly. You just see this great camaraderie.
It is.
It is. And now, Theresa, of course, as I said, it is a full-blown musical. It has been a long time since we've seen a true musical from S.C.C. Theater, right?
1996, I think. Fiddler on the Roof.
Fiddler on the Roof was the last one, and you were involved in that also, right?
Yes, but
You
not the
weren't
music
musical
director.
right?
No, I was just in the cast.
And we'll tell people a little bit about the music they can expect to be hearing when they come to see Pan Alley Tavern.
Well, this is an original musical. You know, we didn't really have composers that were handy to write us original songs. So we went to that time period and found public domain songs of that era to incorporate into the action. And Steve has done a fabulous job of marrying existing songs.
Steve Cleberg,
director and also writer of the Pan Alley Tavern. And he found original songs that fit into the action of the play. So you will hear songs you recognize, but it'll be woven into the story in a really unique way. So it's
like a
quite
true
exciting.
musical, and full-blown
musical.
Dance
We're
numbers,
dancing, we're
everything.
hoofing it, we're singing. It's crazy.
I guess I just should mention this because I haven't yet, that I am in this play also. I'm playing Mickey Brannigan, and in this play, Theresa and I are married.
It's like typecasting or something. What is
It's
that?
almost like you were meant to do that. In fact, I'll tell you one of my favorite moments. As I was thinking about
spoilers.
it takes place between you two in one of the songs that you do. And I'm not going to spoil it, but you just got to come see it. There's just this powerful musical moment where I feel like I was on the edge of my seat the first time I sang it. And what was so funny is you didn't have music playing. You didn't have to do it a cappella. And I was drawn in, and I wanted to stand and give you a standing ovation at that very moment. And so if you're listening to this, you've got to come see it because there are a lot of showstoppers. Yeah. We kept saying this one's going to be a showstopper. Yeah. I think by the time it got done, I was like, how many showstoppers can a show have? Will the show ever continue?
Never too many. Never too many showstoppers.
Give us some actual song titles there, Theresa.
Well, Hail, Hail, the Gang's All Here. That's a song that a lot of people know, and that works perfectly. That's one of Bill's numbers, one of Matt's numbers, the character Bill. Greg and I sing a song called Simple Melody, what people might understand and know from back in the day. After You've Gone is a torch song that we have, and a very early Gershwin number called Come to the Moon is another really sweet song. Alexander's Ragtime Band, a song called I Gotta Dance, and we do. Oh man, do we?
Yeah.
Sidewalks of New York, Look for the Silver Lining, that's a favorite. And so it's a wide variety.
I want to say that probably what I consider to be the most creative choreography in the entire play is called a song called Wee Wee Marie, I think. And this is Matt's big showstopper.
Oh, mercy, yes.
And he has one particular move that he does.
You're talking about the cat?
The kitty cat. It's
worth the price of admission.
Yeah, to see Matt do the kitty cat.
In fact, it's become synonymous with who I am. you see me, you automatically do that symbol, that dance move, and you can't not do it.
Right.
I think, honestly, if you come and see the show, there'll be several numbers, including Wee Wee Marie, where you'll just want to get up and dance, and you're going to feel like the song says, I gotta dance.
Gotta dance. Well, and they'll haunt you later. You will take them home with you as well, the songs.
They are definitely what they call earworms, that is for sure. And Matt, make sure to give us the information on when the dates are, what time it goes off, how people can get tickets.
Great. Thanks, Greg, for giving me that opportunity. You can pick up tickets. Advance in the doors price is $4 per ticket, but if you get them at the door, it's going to be $6.
Still, $6.
$6 for this is worth it. You couldn't put a price on our friendship that we've grown to know that. November 20th, 21st, 22nd are the dates. Those are the dates. Remember, November 20th, 21st, 22nd at 8 p.m. And that's in the Stoner Theater Building on the S.C.C's campus.
And it is theater, so know that if you get there at 8:01, you will not be allowed in. You have to get there before they close the doors.
Yes.
Or you're out of luck. That's the main thing with theater. People sometimes like to show up a couple minutes late. Does not work in this situation. Try and get there at least 10 or 15 minutes early, in fact.
And I would strongly encourage people to pre-order their tickets also, because we only have 108 seats, I think, in Stoner Theater. And there's a number to call for ordering tickets. Matt, you have that?
Yes, it's 606-451-6766.
Now, some people have a dress concern because this does take place in a tavern. I'm getting asked, how family friendly is this? Would one of you like to talk about that?
Sure, I'll be glad to. I feel comfortable having my friends, family come and see the show because it's very family friendly. There's not cursing,
nobody's running around sloppy drunk in it or anything like that. It's
no, we take it seriously.
Well, we have one character who's imbibed a little, but it's nothing.
It's nothing offensive.
But it's so comical that it's over the top that
it's certainly not going to embarrass you in front of your kids.
Right.
No, I think they'll enjoy it and get a lot of humor out of it, and I think you'll just come away from it with great laughs.
Yeah,
personally.
absolutely. And but we should point out though that there is, as far as for any play at S.C.C. Theater, nobody under 6. They don't, 6 years old and older.
It's such a tiny theater that it makes it. It's just even little tiny noises that would be okay in a movie theater can really distract, especially some of our younger, newer actors. So we seasoned professionals are kind of used to it, but it's such a small house that it's a very intimate theater, and so it makes it difficult for little kids.
And the play has some intimate moments in it too, where that would just break it. A lot of it's fun. But that's the great thing is it runs the gamut of emotions in this play.
It really
does. So you wouldn't want to break that, but we definitely encourage families to come and see it together. It's just something you can do. It's cheap.
And it
it's
is
good.
based in history, too. So there can be a lot of talking points afterward. I mean, that's a real thing that happened. And Steve has stayed pretty accurate with the time period and what was going on in the ratification of Prohibition.
And let's say, too, that the cast runs the gamut of, as we have everything from high school kids
to
on up.
Seniors, 65, I think.
That are in this play, and everyone's represented. It's a great story. It's great music. It's a lot of fun.
It's not long. It's only 75 minutes, no intermission. So come ready to hang out and have fun for 75 minutes, and then it's over. You'll be home before bedtime.
And $6 at the door, $4 in advance.
Get your tickets while they're ready to be taken.
Well, again, Theresa, Kibby, Matt Thompson, thanks so much for coming in and talking to me today. Anything else you'd like to throw in here before we wrap it up?
I just think this is one not to miss. If you have every intention, to see the shows, and sometimes they get past you, don't miss this one. It's really special.
This is certainly one to come to. One more time, give them the phone number if they want tickets.
451-6766. Sherry Crabtree at the box office, or sherry.crabtree@kctcs.edu.
Well, again, thanks so much. And folks, if you're a fan of theater, or if you'd like to be a fan of theater, come to S.C.C. Theater this coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. Hope to see you there. Again, Theresa, Matt, thanks so much for taking the time.
Thanks,
Thank
Greg.
you.